Hey guys, and today we're finding out what the very best workshop mode is in Overwatch 2. Me and Joey will be playing these modes and then ranking each on a scale of 0 to 5 on fun, chaos, and creativity in order to see which mode comes out on top. And make sure to stick around because the answer may surprise you. We begin with an absolute classic, Tiny. I loved this mode back in Overwatch 1 and that hadn't faded away. The sheer chaos that can ensue in such a tiny room with shorter cooldowns is crazy. Sadly, however, apparently people don't share my sentiment as we could barely find anyone to play it with. Obviously it would have been even better with more than 3 people, but this didn't stop us from having a ton of fun, which sets it up nicely to receive a double 3 in creativity, as well as 2 5s from me, and a 3 and 4 from Joey. I kinda bullied him in this, I'm sorry Joey. Next I'll talk about another iconic mode, but first it was time to see what the people liked. We ventured to the popular page, which supposedly had the very best modes on it. We start with the first one, FSAE3. What a strange name. No description or anything. But it's here, so surely it must be good. Well, no. You see, we load onto Paris, but quickly discover you can teleport outside the map. But what else is there to do? Nothing was happening. There was some confusing text at the top of the screen, but it didn't make sense. We decided to ask everyone else what was going on, and apparently it had something to do with the song and singer's origin story on YouTube. But what did that have to do with this mode? Maybe it's about freedom and defying the harness of imaginative imprisonment? Can someone please elaborate for me in the comments? Well, we didn't really see the point, and in the words of Joey,
it gets a 10 on confusion.
But in terms of the actual scores, we both decided on a 2 for chaos and creativity, with Joey saying 1 for fun and me awarding it a very respectable 0. And believe me, these bad scores didn't end here. But first, we return to another iconic mode for me, that being Clone Wars. This was a team-based deathmatch with everyone having duplicates of themselves, copying their exact movements. This meant that everything was amplified tenfold. Damage, kills, actually, not health. But either way, moments can range from one-shotting someone with a blade to killing 10 people at once with Doom's ult. As a result, this mode was super chaotic and fun. However, when we joined there was only one active lobby for this. What an underappreciated masterpiece. Well, it certainly was chaotic, so we got a definite 5 from us there, followed by a 4 and 5 in creativity, and a 5 and 3 in fun. We then proceed to Lava Parkour Hollywood Classic, back on the popular tab now, and at least this mode made sense. We spawn on Hanzo and see that we must do some pretty difficult parkour on lava orbs to progress through the map. We slowly make our way through the beginning of the map, and are stuck on a couple jumps for several minutes at a time. I'll make it past zone 2, but that's just about as far as we get, as Joey was too infuriated at being stuck on the same jump, which I'd quite easily passed, for 5 minutes. Apparently this map has 4 zones with an additional 5 heroes to adventure with, so there seemed to be a lot of possible fun to explore if you like this type of thing. For fun, it got 2 2s, with a 3 and a 4 on creativity, as well as a 2 and a 3 on chaos. This one specifically was quite good, but with parkours in general, you kinda know what you're gonna get, so it's really up to your own taste. Don't worry, we have some great modes coming up, but first I'm just gonna quickly run over the next one, Noil Camp Clash. There was only one lobby of it to play in at the time, so our hopes were down right from the start, and rightfully so. It seemed to just be the normal game, but using base skins for all characters. How the hell were these types of modes becoming quote-unquote popular? Well, surprise surprise, we didn't really like it, holding 0s for chaos and creativity and a 3 for fun, as at least the actual game isn't that bad in itself. The original Floor is Lava was next, and yet again, we could not find a soul who joined and stayed for more than 5 seconds. These OG modes that I'd personally selected simply didn't see much playtime anymore, I guess. However, the mode was well made, more advanced than I'd ever seen it before, even having different types of lava now with varying effects, as well as giving every hero a viable way of ruining the days of others. The concept is quite simple, the lava rising and you needing to be the last to die, but the execution was great. It would surely have been better with more people, but the creativity alone earned this mode a 4 and a 5, followed by 3s across the board for the rest. Another popular game mode is Gun Game, and at least this is more akin to my taste. This was significantly better than the previous popular modes, as well as the next one on our list. In my opinion, this is a great mode, filled to the brim with exciting chaos which I could play for hours on end. Everyone spawns on a smallish platform and tries to kill each other as quickly as possible, no cooldowns on abilities. Every time you get a kill, you switch characters which makes it all the crazier. First match we entered and were already 21 kills down, yet I managed to pull this back to only 9 by the end. The second I won, and the third I made the comeback of the century to retrieve an 11-point deficit and take the win home. We could both agree that it deserved a 5 on both fun and chaos, finally something good, yet in fairness it wasn't too creative, so it got a 1 from us in that respect. This try wouldn't last however, as we moved on to friendly normal HP. a mode where many aren't friendly because quite frankly, it's not very fun. My favourite part about this mode was doing the exact opposite of what you were supposed to and bullying a soldier over and over again, just because he had killed me once. We really could not be bothered with this, and so somehow it ended up with a negative total score. Great. Keep in mind, these modes were appearing at the very top of the popular page. FSAC 3, Normal Camp Clash, Friendly Normal HP, these were meant to be favourites, the best of the best, yet they weren't looking too good. Luckily, I had one incredible handpicked mode left, but first, the final popular mode wasn't that bad. In Life's Run Away, there were two Reinhardts who tried to kill everyone else before quite a long timer ran out. I can't say that I was the greatest at the mode, underestimating the speed of Orion several times, as well as falling off the map with Farah as the fuel charged slower than expected. Joey loved this mode, stating that it was his favourite so far and awarding a 5 in fun followed by 2 4s. I didn't enjoy it quite so much however, only giving it a 2 in fun. However, I must concede it was quite chaotic and creative, so we got a 4 and 3 respectively. One mode left to go, and this one wasn't old, rather it's something you may have seen on this channel before, and something which has previously appeared in the popular tab. One dad versus 11 kids. Basically, there's one boss who's been mega buffed, with up to 11 people trying to kill them. This combined with the fact that you switch characters constantly results in me giving it a respectable 4 in chaos, 3 in fun, and 4 in creativity. Celebrity guest judge Emra giving a similar 5-3-3 combo. This mode is at its best when you are the boss, but that usually isn't the case. So, what was the best mode? Now that we had played all of them, there was a clear winner. Joey's favourite seemed to be Life's Run Away, yet mine was Clone Wars. In third, wait, that's actually crazy. We have a 3-way tie between Gun Game, Life's Run Away, and One Dad vs 11 Kids, all at 22 points. In second, just 1 point ahead is Tiny, and in first, our clear winner is Clone Wars, with a huge 4-point lead. It takes the cake for being the best mode in the workshop. Shout out though to Gun Game, as it shows that something doesn't need to be creative for you to still have a good time. But that's just our opinion, so I set up a poll with all 5 top contenders to see exactly what the people think. Not that I'm not a person, just wanted to clarify. For you guys, there was also a clear winner, but it wasn't the same. Whereas we chose Clone Wars, you chose One Dad vs 11 Kids, and it wasn't even close. So, what is the best mode in the workshop? Well, I guess it's all down to personal choice, but even these results are unclear as we obviously contest every single workshop mode, so comment down below what you think is the very best. Thank you guys so much for watching, don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.